World Cup qualifying match. Portugal 1 Republic of Ireland 0. Welcome back to Discovery Learning Hub. Tonight we dive into one of the most dramatic moments in this World Cup qualifying campaign. Portugal versus Republic of Ireland, a match that ended in heartbreak for Ireland and joy for the Portuguese in stoppage time. In this video, we shall break down the key moments, tactics, heroics and heartbreaks that decided this match. To understand how fierce this duel was, let's set the stage. This was a Group F qualifier for the upcoming Men's FIFA World Cup. Both teams knew that every point matters, and margins in qualifying are razor thin. Ireland entered with hopes but only 1 point from their first 3 games. Not the ideal start. Portugal, with their star power, expected to dominate but still had to prove consistency. So when these two sides met in Lisbon's José Alvalade Stadium, the pressure was intense for both. Ireland wanted to show they belong. Portugal needed to avoid slip-ups. Key moments and turning points. Now let's walk through what actually happened on the pitch. The moments that decided everything. Early on, Ireland delivered a resilient defensive performance. They soaked up pressure, kept their shape, and frustrated Portugal's forwards. At one point, Portugal was awarded a penalty. All eyes turned toward Cristiano Ronaldo, as is often the case. But in a dramatic twist, Ireland's goalkeeper Caoimhín Kelleher saved the penalty, denying Ronaldo and giving Ireland a huge morale boost. That save was massive. It kept Ireland in the game and it felt like their moment. But the pain came late. In injury time, as relief was building among Irish fans, Ruben Neves struck. His goal in stoppage time secured the 1-0 victory for Portugal. For Ireland, it was a cruel blow. So close to securing a point away from home, only for the dream to be snatched in the final moments. This wasn't a match of runaway dominance. It was decided by one moment of brilliance, or breakdown depending on your view, in extra time. Player highlights and performances. Let's look at individual performances. Caoimhín Kelleher deserves enormous credit. The penalty save from Ronaldo didn't just keep them in the game. It would have been celebrated if Ireland had held on. Cristiano Ronaldo again at the center of tension. The expectations, the pressure, the missed penalty. All storylines in one. Ruben Neves came up with a late magic, the kind of moment players live for. That goal will be replayed many times in Portugal. On the Irish side, the defensive unit and the collective work rate stood out. They fought hard, held shape, and did much more than many expected. Sometimes, a match isn't about who plays better for 90 minutes, but who seizes the chance when it arrives. What it means for both teams. The result has big consequences. For Ireland, their hopes now take a serious hit. They leave Lisbon with 0 points from that match, and their path to the playoffs becomes steeper. Their next game at home versus Armenia becomes crucial, especially with midfielder Josh Cullen suspended for that fixture. For Portugal, it's a morale-boosting win. A last-gasp goal always lifts the spirit, and it shows they can grind out results even when frustrated. It helps them in the group standings and sends a message to their rivals. In qualifying, momentum matters. That one win, felt emotionally as much as on the table, could shift confidence, belief, and even tactics in future matches. Tactical thoughts and what could have been. Let's step back and think tactically. Ireland's defensive organization held up well. They kept compact, limited space, and forced Portugal into more speculative attacks. But in moments of transition, Portugal threatened, especially with wide players and runners supporting midfield. The penalty save showed the fine margins. If Ronaldo scores, the match might go differently. Also, fatigue, concentration in stoppage time, substitutions, and match management all play a role in those final moments. In qualifiers, especially tight ones, little details like set pieces, the edge of stamina, one defensive lapse, decide everything. Conclusion. This match will sting for Irish fans for a long time. Heartbreak in injury time is the cruelest kind of defeat. But what sport gives, sport can also take away in equal measure. Portugal walk away with all 3 points, thanks to a moment of magic from Neves and a missed penalty from Ronaldo. As the qualification campaign continues, both teams have hard work ahead. Ireland must bounce back, and Portugal must maintain consistency. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe for more analysis, and leave your thoughts below. Was the penalty save the turning point? Did Ireland deserve more? Until next time, keep watching Discovery Learning Hub and thanks for watching.